Hello everyone, we have more new stuff, new cards. These are from the dual terminal world. Terminal world is what it's called actually, but it's part of the dual terminal lore. We're like expanding on the dual terminal stuff with a new set. We already looked at the infernoids, and now we're going to be looking at the ice barrier support. Ice barrier, like fairly recently, like 3 years ago at this point, got a structure deck, maybe only 2 years ago. They got a structure deck that was really bad, but it had some really good cards in it. Specifically the new ones. The old ones are just so bad that the new ones couldn't help yet. But maybe with another wave of support, they might be playable. I'm excited. Let's check them out. The infernoid support was crazy, so I'm maybe. All right, Lancia, dragonic ancestor of the Ice Spirit Mountain. Does this have anything to do with Artifact Lancia? I don't know. I don't see Artifact Lancia in there, but I could be missing something. Ask Nova about it, I guess. Golden Nova, that is. Level 10 Water Dragon Synchro, 330, 3300 attack. That's crazy. Requires a water tuner like most of the Ice Barrier synchros do. You only use the first effect this card's name once per turn. The fact that we're getting a new synchro is a good start. Once per chain, if your opponent special summons a monster, you can special summon one Ice Barrier monster from your hand, deck, extra deck, or graveyard. Just anywhere. Literally anywhere. Including extra deck, too. So you can just cheat out the, Wow, if your opponent special summons a monster, you can just cheat out one of the good extra deck monsters, like Brionac or something. Although Brionac isn't, it doesn't have a, quick effect. So you might want to do something else. But yeah, or Grave, and then change one opponent's attack position monster to defense position. Wow, that's a lot already. I think this is already a good card. If this face-up synchro summon card in its owner's control leaves the field by your opponent, you can special summon one Ice Barrier synchro monster from your extra deck. Again, and it's treated as a synchro summon. Whoa, okay. So you could get Trishula out and use the Trishula effect. You could get out Brionac and do the bounce. You could get out Dugaris. Wow, this is a really fucking good card. And it's a level 10, so I don't think it'll be that hard to make. Oh my god, we're doing support for the high level stupid Ice Barrier cards. Let's go. Georgius, Swordman of the Ice Barrier. Swordman? Swordsman, you mean? Swordsman, I think, is what they mean. Okay, what? Winged Beast. Tuner. Level 6 tuner. Only use the first second effect of this card's name once per turn. If you control an Ice Barrier monster, you can special summon this card from your hand in defense position. Okay, well, good enough for me. It's a level 6 tuner you can special summon from hand. If this card is normal or special summon, you can special summon level 5 or lower Ice Barrier monster from your hand or graveyard. Whoa, okay, so you summon an Ice Barrier, you special summon this guy, and this guy special summons another one. What the fuck? Wow, this guy is crazy already. Okay, monsters in your opponent's graveyard cannot activate their effects while you control another Ice Barrier monster. What? He didn't need another effect, but he's got a fucking floodgate effect. God damn. What the okay, so yeah, you can... This guy alone makes Lancia. So you summon an Ice Barrier, you summon this guy, you summon another Ice Barrier, synchro off, because you could easily get level 10 levels by that point. All right. Mirror Magic Master of the Ice Barrier. I think the biggest limiting factor at this point is that most of the good Ice Barrier cards are tuners, so you need to find some non-tuners to play. You only use the first and second effects of this card's name once per turn. You tribute one other effect monster, especially summon up to 3 Ice Barrier tokens. Aqua, Water, level 1, not a tuner. And if you do increase this card's level by the number summoned, also you cannot special summon monsters from the extra deck for the rest of the turn except Water Synchro monsters. Okay, that lock is trying to turn this deck into speed rides for water. So let's see, what would that be? So you can summon up to 3 Ice Barrier tokens, and they're each level 1, so that's 3 levels, and then this guy levels up to level 5. Okay. Wait, level 5. Why doesn't it go up to level 6 so you can make Trishula, you're like missing one level to get the Trishula. I thought that was the point of having the the 3 tokens, because it has the more than 2 non-tuner materials. Weird. If this card is sent to grave, you can add one of your Ice Barrier cards that is banished or in your deck to your hand, except for Mirror Magic Master. That's pretty good. You might play it just for that. This one actually doesn't seem very good, if I'm being honest. Because it requires you to tribute and then locks you. And then the other effect is only when it's sent to the grave, so when it's used as a synchro material probably is when you're going to be using that. That one's not particularly good. Frozen domains leading to the ice barrier is a continuous trap. Your opponent cannot activate effects in response to the activation of your ice barrier monster effects. Holy shit. That's really good. If a monster is special summon from the extra deck, you can return one ice barrier monster you control to the hand of the deck, and you can place one card in the field or in the graveyard on the bottom of the deck. That's okay. That's like a fine effect. It'll come up, I'm sure. You probably play this for the first effect, and then, or maybe the third effect as well, and then the second effect can come up occasionally. Once returned during the end phase, reveal 3 ice barrier monsters with different names in your extra deck, or destroy this card. Oh, the third effect is just a maintenance cost. So you have to maintain 3 ice barriers in the extra deck to keep this going. That's not very good. The first effect might be worth it, just to keep your opponent from doing anything when you Brianak or Trishula or whatever. Dugaris maybe even. Or Lancia, I suppose. And you can return an ice barrier monster to the ice barrier synchro to the deck to keep that online, and you can summon it. So you could use this to cycle Trishula over and over again. Of course it's a trap, so you can only do that after the first turn where it doesn't matter anymore. But yeah, I don't know about these last 2, but the first 2 are really good. The first 2 are insane. They're crazy, genuinely extremely strong. Oh wait, I just realized Magic Mirror works with Georgius. If you summon this off of Georgius, or you summon this first and summon something off of Georgius, you could tribute that with Magic Mirror and then make 3 Ice Barrier tokens and then make Trishula off of that. Now you still do have this guy on field instead of going to grave, so you can activate its effect. That's probably I don't know. Maybe I don't know if you actually play that, but there's some good cards from the structure deck that would work well with this, like the little salamander guy and the little girl, and of course Ice Barrier has some of the craziest spell traps in the game, because it's such a fucking bad archetype. But the 2 up top here, these 2 up top are so good that I think this has potential. I'm gonna put this in has potential for sure. Yeah, Infernoids were yeah, no, this is going to be good somehow. It might just be at rogue level, but somehow it's going to be good. This has potential. I'm gonna have to see some brews with this for sure, which I think is the case with a lot of synchro decks. It's really hard to judge a synchro deck until it starts going, because synchros are just such a high cost, high reward summoning mechanic. Yeah, I'm interested to see what people do with this. I'm looking forward to it. These both have looked really cool. There's some really neat cards I'm looking forward to seeing in action. Does Georgius lock you into anything? No, you just have to control an ice barrier monster. That's it. There's no lock on that at all. Wow. Wow. You don't even have to go into Lancia. You can go into fucking Barone. You can go into fucking you could go into Chengying, you know, you could go into all sorts of stuff. That's really interesting. All right, well, that's my thoughts on the dual world terminal world new support for the ice barriers and the infernoids. And infernoids were our last video. Check that out if you hadn't seen it yet. And if you're wondering where the ban list reaction is, it's up already. Go check it out. And yeah, they were trying to distract me from the ice barriers and the infernoids by releasing a ban list. What are they hiding? What are they hiding? They're hiding Georgius in Lancia. All right. See you next time. Hey there. Thanks for watching another video. Why don't you give it a like, share it around, subscribe to the channel, and ring the bell for notifications. You know, the YouTube stuff. You can also follow me on Twitch and Twitter for more content. I got content plenty for ya. You can also support the channel by giving me money. There's a Patreon. If you join the Patreon, you can show up in the credits over here. I would really appreciate that. You could also use my TCG Player affiliate link to get any singles, sealed product, or accessories you want, all to supporting the channel at the same time. That's all for this one, and I'll see you in the next one. Be kind to yourselves, be kind to others, and have a wonderful rest of whatever time it is for you. Bye now!